Greetings, Soul Tribe. I want to pray protection spells on you if I can, or do my best to. I just found out a lot more information. I just found out the Roman Empire is in control of both Iran and Israel currently. I just found out. And whatever this Roman Empire government is essentially using Iran and Israel like toy action figures to fight each other over dominance of this world currently. You can believe whatever you want, but I do not believe that the Muslim conquest of Levant or the Muslim conquest of Syria was what took over the Byzantine Empire known as, or I believe it was East Rome. If I studied it correctly, the Byzantine Empire was also East Rome, the East Roman Empire, back in the in antiquity, from 63 BC till I think it was 5 AD. I don't want to look at the notes right now. I just want to share the message. But how could this possibly be protection spells though? How could this be protection spells? Because if you know what you are dealing with, and if you know what's going on, you will know how to handle it properly. Why do I say this? Because I have this logical faith in you. Protection spells. I have logical faith in you. Know this: the only thing in this reality that is real is what is giving you your abilities to be here. Meaning the literal God is the only thing that's perfect. The literal God is the only thing that's perfect. And God is the power inside of you, giving you your abilities to be here. All of your thoughts are artificial and fake. You want to know why? Because all of your thoughts come from this world that is fake and artificial. This world is being ran by an entity, just one specific demon. Went by many names. And if you think one of them just so happens to be Satan, you are wrong. Ha-Satan is not the enemy of the world. Satan is not the enemy of the world. You have to know these things real quick. I'm going to just see if I can show you something I just gathered. I'm going to give you these notes here. Palestine. The country known as Palestine. You all keep saying free Palestine, right? When you say free Palestine, what do you mean? Are you talking about the people? Or are you talking about the country's name or the country's land? What are you talking about when you say free Palestine? Here, have these notes right here. Palestine was first called the land of Canaan. The land of Canaan from 2000 BC to 1000 BC, or the second millennium BC. After that, the Philistines or Philistines, yes, biblical country names and biblical tribe names. The Canaanites were tribal, or the Canaanites were a tribe in the Bible, right? The Philistines were a tribe in the Bible, right? Guess what? That their land's history, the people there, they have connections to that, to these here biblical tribes, biblical peoples. As I keep saying over and over again, I personally believe the Bible is black history perverted. And all this information, everything that I'm studying is just telling me this more. Here though, Philistia is what it was called from 1175 BC to 604 BC. Then the Roman Empire invaded in 63 BC. Then the Roman Empire renamed it Judea in 6 AD. After the Roman Empire renamed Palestine to Judea, or the Philistines to Judea, there were three specific wars that broke out. The Roman-Jewish War, or the Jewish-Roman Wars. The first one was called the Great Jewish Revolt. The second one was called the Kitos War. The Great Jewish Revolt happened 66 AD to 74 AD. We were really fighting back. We were really doing our best to get out of it, to stop them from taking over our lives, to enslave us and all of our generations to come afterwards. Because look at the outcome of today. Look at the outcome of today. All of these things, every single snippet of what happened in history is responsible for the way the outcome of today is set up. Every single snippet of history, every decimeter of history, every crevice of history, every fabricated, elaborate detail of history, it is all responsible for how things have played out in the current world today. Protection spells. If you know these things, you'll know what's in control of this area that we are in, known as reality. And if you know what's controlling everything, you, the actual you, the God inside of you, with the power you have fused with it, the you have fused with it, cling to what is good, abhor what is evil. The power that you have thereof fused with this ability can help you decide whether or not you want to give it any more power to manifest within your world, if that makes sense to you. These words are not difficult to say to you. It's just I'm really doing my best to be specific to move you in a certain direction. Soul liberation, God liberation, righteousness supremacy, doing the right thing only, getting out of hell 101. Moving along. The second one was called the Ketos War. This one happened 116 AD to 118 AD. And then the last one was called, this is a difficult word to pronounce, not necessarily, Bar Kokhba. Kokhba is spelt Barkokhba, revolt, and or the War of Batar. And this one happened 132 AD to 136 AD. 3 wars trying to break out of these here Romans' desire to enslave us. 3 specific wars, yeah? Now watch this. Right after that, what happens was the Romans, they won. They killed a lot of ancient Jewish people, and almost drove the population of Judea to extinction. And then after that, they named the area Palestine once they won. And then they separated it into 3 areas, I guess to represent the 3 wars or something like that, to punish them just to some degree, because that's what it always says. But here's where it's interesting, though. The 3 areas, though, before I go on, it was Palestinia Prima, Palestinia Secunda. These words are difficult to pronounce because they're brand new for me. It's spelled Secunda, which means Palestinia Second. Just so bland, so. Then the third one is called Palestinia Salutaris, spelled Salutaris. And guess what? It just means Palestinia 3. That's what it means. It was just 3 specific spots of that one their country's land that they just branded as 3 things. Yeah. But see, here's where it gets interesting. You have what is known as the Muslim conquest of the Levant and or Syria that happened 634 AD to 638 AD. And then right after that and during that was the Rashidun Caliphate or Caliphate, 632 AD to 661 AD. These events are what shaped the history we are dealing with today. These events are what shaped it. You see. Now what am I getting at here? The Muslim conquest of the Levant is, this information tells us that the Muslims or the Arabs and or the Iranians, because Iran, the Arab world is a part of the Iranian world and the Muslim world is a part of the Iranian world or the Arab world, right? This information is telling me that all the information throughout history tells me that the Iranian conquest is what overthrew Rome. They're saying that the Muslims, the Iranians, are what overthrew Rome. I don't believe that. You want to know what I believe? The Muslim and the Arab world and the Iranian world fuse with the Roman Empire. They fuse with the Roman Empire. This is what I personally believe. They fuse with the Roman Empire, and the Roman Empire or the Muslim world is what took over Palestine. It took over Palestine, and then after Palestine came the Mamluk Sultanate, or the Mamluk Egypt, or Mamluk, M-A-M-L-U-K, 1250 AD to 1517 AD, and it was a part of the Ottoman Empire as well. Now see, here's what I'm ultimately getting at, though. All of it is a part of the same government, the same evil and insane government. All of this is a part of the same evil and insane government. These people who are working for this evil here, what's ultimately going on, there are just multiple groups of people that are calling themselves things from our history. For example, who is Israel? Israel, in Christianity and Judaism, they were born in this here country known as Palestine. Christianity and Judaism were born in Palestine. So that means the Israeli connection, those things stem from Palestine, stem from the so-called Promised Land, because that's also what it was called. Remember the land that Moses was marching the escaped Egyptian slaves to? They were marching them. He was marching them towards the Promised Land, and the Promised Land was Palestine in those days. You see, the biblical connections is what I'm ultimately getting at. Rome conquered Palestine, the Palestinian people. Rome did. And then the Muslim people, or the Arabians, or the Islam, or they came and defeated Rome, supposedly. But I don't think that's necessarily true. Because looking at the outcome of today, the Iranians and the Muslims, or the Arabs, they're doing the same thing that the Romans were doing. Forcing people to buy into their ideology. Forcing people to bow down to their way. Forcing people to. Our kind should kneel to no one, nor no thing. You want to know why I say our kind should kneel to no one, nor no thing? Because our kind is the actual true God. Believe whatever you want. Why is God kneeling to itself? Why is God enslaving itself? The Roman Empire was not conquered by the Iranians. They fused. They became one, according to the way it seems to me personally. You can buy whatever you want. I just personally believe the Roman government, whoever the Roman government is also in control of Israel and Iran. And right now, the Roman government, whoever it is getting ready to push Israel and Iran to be the foundation for World War III. Now you know. Protection spell. Think about it. War hurts people and kills people. If you see what's causing and or driving us to make World War III a fruition, and you have the abilities or know of something possibly that you can do to intervene or intercept this idea, would you not take the notice and push for the manifestation of the goal thereof? Protection. Think about it. I'm telling you things, I'm saying things to you that can help you prevent a war. I am saying things to you that can help you prevent a war. Why wait until the crime is executed to do something about the crime? Why not do something to stop the crime from being executed? Protection spells. I just wanted to pray that on you real quick. With that information, what does that tell you? You can look it all up yourself. I just saw some videos of my dear sister, Melanie King. You all need to go check out the few videos she's been posting rapidly recently. Melanie King, my dear sister. The main thing I can tell you right now is just keep telling people what to do until you can no longer be able to tell us. Just keep warning them. Keep warning. Keep telling them. Reason why? It's because the enemy, whoever the Roman government is, who's in control of Israel and Iran, if you want to believe that, you don't have to. Whatever this Italian government is here, because that's where the Roman city is, in Italy, the country of Italy, in Europe, Rome. Give me a second, hold up. I said it correctly. Southern Europe, to be more specific. Italy is in the country. Italy is in the continent of Europe. Southern Europe, to be more specifically. That's where most of this is coming from. All of this is coming from, or at least the orders for the chaos to be in our world. Here's what I'm getting at, my sister. Keep telling us. Because once you keep revealing the truth while they keep revealing the lies. This is how we fight back. We fight back until we can no longer fight back. That's the only way we're getting out. They're going to keep making us forget, or keep pushing to make us forget. The only thing they care for is the moments they are pushing us towards the elicitation of, meaning they are constantly provoking us and provoking us and provoking us into a specific situation in which they desire to elicit so they can publicize it. They are trying to elicit certain moments to publicize them. Elicit certain moments to publicize them. That's just one of the ways they're making us look bad so we can fight each other more. We got to remind ourselves of those things as well, those tactics, those patterns. You follow what I'm saying? The only way we get out of hell is by fighting our way out of hell. And it starts with the truth. Starts by telling the truth over and over again, no matter how tiring. You essentially have to be a gluttonous for fighting. But then you may get tired, or these are things that you may not even want to do. I don't urge you necessarily to keep going because of how bad it'll be for your health soon. I just say, or I would just recommend, don't stop trying. Don't give up. You have my gratitude. I don't mean to say that sarcastically. Don't give up. That's unto everybody out there who is telling the truth now more than ever. Just don't give up. At the end of the day, we are all heading towards one specific place, a way of thinking and behaving. This is where we are all headed towards at the end of the day. All of us. We are all headed towards a way of thinking and behaving. Thinking and behaving. Thinking and behaving. Everybody on the planet is, or at least the humans are. The human beings are. But this entity that is pushing this Roman Empire behind the scenes to control Iran and Israel, the only direction that thing is heading is to you, to drag you down. Diseases, right, Melanie? You seeing the diseases they putting out here? I'm watching your videos. That's more biological warfare, plain and simple. If anybody alive thinks any disease is natural, you are ignorant. There is no such thing as a natural disease at all. Every disease, every plague, every famine throughout history, all artificial, all of them. So much, right? So much all at once. You want to know why? Because evil is seriously intent and hell-bent on ensuring good stays enslaved. Evil is hell-bent and seriously intent on ensuring that all things good stay enslaved. This for our future here. This for our children here. If we don't fight back or stop them somehow, or at least take the first few steps towards doing so, our future, our children, all enslaved. How can you tell? Look at us right now currently. Look at what our parents and forefathers and mothers before us all went through. I got more. I'm just not going to give up. Because giving up in this here time frame is suicide. Literally. Know this too, as a key that may help you not give up. When you consistently speak the knowledge of good and the knowledge of evil within your warnings and your messages as you are talking to the world and to the people, you slip in the moral view. The more that the human beings of the world can see what a moral perspective is, meaning the knowledge of good and the knowledge of evil, the more their natural selves will begin to register, lock in, and tap in and refuse automatically. and obligate them to pick the right side or the right behavior. I have faith in this here spirit soul. I only trust in it. I only respect in it. Speak the fusion into the world. Speak the soul fusion into the world with your messages. Do it. Do your best to blend it in. You can do it any kind of way. Even be a battle rapper or something. All we have to do is tell them something for right now. Just get the message out here. Tell the people what it is. Best way we can. With courage and ambition to do so. And purpose. What are you purposefully telling these people these things for? Because you're just trying to get somewhere. The right place to be and stand. If that makes sense to you. And if you were willing to accept that. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.